Hey guys, my name's PabLoon, aka BobLyn, and today we're going to be talking about the USS Helena, a Tier 7 US light cruiser that you can actually acquire for free right now in the personal challenges that Wargaming recently released. And let me just show you this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3. It's 15 guns, fellas, with secondaries as well. The Helena is actually, believe it or not, one of my favorite Tier 7s. When I play Tier 7, I either play the München, the Weimar, or the Helena. I prefer this over the Atlanta class, believe it or not. I think this is... It's a really fun ship, and for one reason only. The fact that you have radar, combined with 15 AP shells. That right there is a very, very devastating combination in Tier 7, because most ships don't have radar at Tier 7, it's at least only the premiums from my memory. And a lot of the destroyers here at Tier 7 are kind of, still stuck in that, very, very not powerful class. They don't really have skills yet, they don't really have smokes. Some do, but it's not going to help them. Most of them, when they get their first smoke, they don't even think that there's going to be a radar, especially not, on a cruiser at Tier 7. But trust me, radar is one of the features on this ship, and when you play Tier 7, you're going to notice a radar 1 is actually quite long range, as you can see on the map here. Now initially we don't spot anybody, but we just barely, just with the tip of our radar, just the edge, we spot the Lucatar Eagle, and now we know where their force is on this site. So I initially had AG loaded, which was a mistake. I swapped to the AP immediately because a Bujoni here from Tier 6, he's not going to have fun against my AP shells. Look at that. It almost feels like a mini BB with all these AP shells. So, the personal challenges is a new feature from Wargaming, and I have to commend them. I think Wargaming is going in the right direction here. I really think this is what we need more of. Because, let's face it, Helena has been out for such a long time now, and giving it away in a challenge like this, first of all, it makes people play the game, so it's a win-win for, Wargaming and stuff. And for the community too, it brings people in, it's a really good thing. And people get a free ship, a good free ship. Now, if anybody here tells me that Helena is a bad ship, I really want to, try my best to change your mind. As we watch this Bujoni hit the border and realize there's no more map. I actually thought there was more map. It looks like it. It's quite deceiving, but this guy, he got baited by the border. But no, Helena is amazing. And some people might say that the American light cruisers are not so good because first of all, they have very, very bad shell locks. And let's talk about those. Yes, it is true that the American light cruisers shell locks go, they have to say hi to a satellite, the moon, the ISS, and stuff like that before they reach their target. Just watch this Farragut here and watch how long it takes for my shells to hit. It is quite a long travel time and you have to be aiming quite obscurely actually. But the reason I think that this is one of the best cruiser lines to play, and the Helena is a copy of the Brooklyn. No, not a copy, it's a sister ship of the Brooklyn. The only difference being the radar on Helena instead of a sonar. No, but these ships I think are some of the best in the whole game to start learning what it is like to play a cruiser and how to play it correctly. Because this line is a support line. Because you have this radar, because you have these amazing 150mm AP shells and 15 of them, you're just devastating to cruisers. If you're, not the picket, not the lead in a formation or a push, but you're somewhere in the middle, you're in front of your BBs, behind your DDs, you're gonna be absolutely devastating to their team. Look at how easily we took out that DD. Sure, I've played this line a lot and I know exactly where I need to aim, but that is because I've played this so much. I keep saying this in my videos about the American light cruisers, and I know there's a lot of my viewers out there who have actually listened to me, and I think you found out what I was talking about, that once you master the Worcester shellocks, well, you can go on and play any other light cruiser without a doubt. I mean, there's nothing that is a challenge to you because those shells are so slow. But here we see an Ashitaka who, well, my guy, he he gets completely devastated by Jervis torpedoes, and he barely survives because he got a heal off. So the way I play Helena, and you're gonna see that with my build after this, is I actually don't run a detection build. I run propulsion and double rudder because I go for the DDs. I tend to go on a flank with either, you know, a DD or another cruiser, and if there's a BB who pushes with us, it's even better because I wanna get my team to come with me, because the advantage we have with the radar is we can pick off a target who is smoking up, maybe full broadside to defend a cap. Let's say there's a Belfast. Belfast also has radar. Belfast is insane, it's way better than this, but anyways. Let's say there's a Belfast, he smokes up, I can radar him, all of a sudden our force can take out that Belfast. So you want to be with your team, you don't want to go alone in this ship, and when you go alone you're going to get absolutely demolished, because it is actually quite a long ship. As you can see, when you have 15 guns or 5 turrets, you are a long ship. So you have to keep that in mind, and you want to be able to get away. Using islands is very powerful, and having a good map awareness is also, of course, important. That's important for every ship. Here he is. Look at this Akatsuki, and he, for some reason, didn't turn, but yeah, he's an easy kill. There we go. The Lucatarigo is right there, and we're gonna do some nasty shooting to this guy. This is what peak light cruiser aiming, American light cruiser aiming looks like. Ooh. Man, when I did that in game, I was happy. But watch this one. Watch this one. This one's even more satisfying. Oi, noi. Wow, yeah. Lucatarigo, man, that's for shooting me with torpedoes. So, what I'm trying to say is, guys, finish those personal challenges. Get this ship, and if you don't have the Worcester line, this is a perfect opportunity to figure out if this is something for you. Simple as that. If this is something you should sink time into and get maybe the Brooklyn, the Cleveland, and the Seattle. I will say this, after the Dallas, after 2.6, this line is amazing. Some people don't like Seattle. I really like Seattle, but you know, Cleveland is great, Brooklyn's great, and of course Worcester is my favorite ship in the whole game. So that should say something about the ship itself. So for my build, I run the escort specialization. I mean, just look at the name, guys. This is a support ship. You gotta escort your battleships and help your DDs. This is why I love these lines. The support role is one of my favorites, and it just brings so much satisfaction when you get a game where you can really push and help your team. You get this Remembrance Knight camo in the personal challenge, and it is the best camo, so yeah, I don't even have the historical one. Now, I went with preventative maintenance pack, but I would actually take high grade coal, because the 3% extra health might help you, but just a little bit of less surface detection is quite welcomed. Like I said, I ran the propulsion and steering gear, and in my first slot I do have reload. Now, if you prefer being an HE spammer, which this thing can also do, take detection instead, because then you can just set it range and spam, and you can go undetected whenever you want. This thing is a great HE spammer, but I just prefer the DD hunting role and the supporting role that it does have too. So that's one of the nice things also about the American light cruisers and the Helena especially, is the capability to be both an HE spammer farming damage, and you can also be a team supporter. So here's the commander I used, and the skills I'm highlighting here is what I would take. You could take horizontal protection expert, but that's if you're feeling frisky. Just saying. I mean, going with Citadel Strike might be the safest option here. So to end off with, I want to say that Helena is one of my go-to tier 7s. I have a 76% win rate with around 50 battles in it. Play it a lot. I actually play it often with a team, you know, 2 other guys. And I'm gonna give this ship a solid 8 out of 10. I think it's a great one, and if you can get it in this progressive personal challenge, go for it, guys. That's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. My name has been BobLyn, aka PabLoon, and I'm signing out.